women are doing that. That's all I'm saying.
They are.
If you don't like eating coochie, girl, don't let that man talk you up. Make you feel like you ain't.
Coochie. It's just a lot of stuff that women think.
I had to get extreme with that coochie, though.
They have to bend on, like, to be with somebody, and you don't. Like, you just
don't.
Really don't.
Just stop that, okay?
Like, you just really don't.
That's even goes like comes. What? Wait, what? So you feel like if she gotta just do that one thing? That's how they be getting the girls. They be telling baby, you just.
If they can't take half of what they dish out.
That's what I'm saying.
Some of the things men put women through, if the lady was to do that on the other end, men move on, have a whole next life already. Okay.
What? So Shalima says no effing reason. What's she responding to? Oh, why men cheat?
No effing reason.
Okay, the men in there got real quiet. Y'all was just telling me about some scenario.
You heard we ain't got damn reason in the comments. So, damn reason in the studio.
So
what's the stats on that? 0?
So I heard there was one that it was the one I
What's
did.
What's the reason?
They gave like seven different
0
reasons.
0 reasons.
No reason.
No reason. 0 fucks the cheat.
Nothing. Okay, so there. So basically, before I did my research, this was my viewpoint on why people cheat.
For real, because they didn't say nothing at it.
Nothing at all. No reason. A woman passing in a skirt. That's the reason to cheat.
Right.
So for me, I assume that, because again, like I said, I've never cheated. But I assume that people cheat when they're not satisfied. When it comes to men, I feel like men cheat because it's almost like they've been entitled. They're entitled. It's almost like they're entitled to do what they want. Let me speak on it because I see you standing up. Like, what's she talking about?
I'm standing up too in my head.
Okay, so I feel like men feel like they're entitled. I feel like they're entitled. Okay, and what I mean by this is I just feel like how society has just been set up, period, right? Yeah. So as a woman, we are raised, conserve your stuff. Don't give it to anybody. This is very special, whatever. But for men are raised, oh boy, yeah. Make sure you eat it. Here go the condom. When you go and take down the girls. Oh, you got 10 girls? Oh, yeah, I'm struggling. Oh, yeah, you did that. Oh, you messing with that girl, this girl, and that girl. It's encouraged. Yeah. It's encouraged. It has been passed down. And even just historically off of the fact that, well, in the States, women, that's why, when we have that, oh, well, why is it that the grandparents stay together longer than, the younger generation? Women had to, by law, rely on their man financially. Women in the U.S., women were not able to get a bank account. They had to literally rely on a man. Like, that was the law. So in turn with that, even a lot of grandparents, I feel like one of my grandmothers would stand and say herself that if I had my own income, there's certain places I would have been, certain things I wouldn't have accepted. So I feel like, women, it's like I said, why I say entitled, why I use entitled is because men are encouraged. And even though, the time of the grandparents, that's just what the law was, I feel like that type of behavior got passed down. So, okay, I go out, I take care of the bills, you stay home, you clean, I go out, I do what I want, I cheat. You really ain't got no choice because you are not bringing in your own finances. You can't go anywhere on your own. So, in turn, I feel like it has been passed down. It's not as bad. But just the concept has been passed down from generation to generation. So men they're entitled. And then on top of that, I think women have done it to themselves in the sense like our aunts, our older aunts, our grandmas. Well, I don't want to speak about the grandmas because, again, it was by law, or even maybe in St. Lucia, I don't necessarily think it was by law, but I just know that's how it went. The man was the breadwinner. So I feel like this whole attitude, like, you have to stay with a man, that's also been passed down. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna cheat. Oh, but he's taking care of you. But the trend, these things got passed down as well to where it's like, okay, well, he's financially taking care of you. He's a good man. Just a little cheat. That's just a little cheat. That's not nothing, So I think those values have been passed down, and a lot of people don't know the history. So it's kind of like, instead of maybe, let's say, our older aunts or something saying, no, mommy, I'm not with that, It's just something that has been taught and been passed down.
Yeah.
So now I say entitlement. I use entitlement because I feel like men feel like they're entitled to do what they want. And the way that the world is set up, I'm going to be real. If it's a black guy, if he's handsome, he could get away with a lot of stuff with a lot of different women, especially if he has a good job. Most women are like, oh, they sad about the cheating. If you cheat, cry, but then stay. So that's just, I feel like, how everything has been set up. So now, to even break that cycle or that mental cycle of, oh, well, that's just what men do, or we can't help ourselves, we have to plant our seeds. And which, by the way, when I did the research, one of the doctors, she was saying, you know how they say, but the men would have to spread the wild oats. Even me, from a biological standpoint, I used to wonder, well, are we more prone to being like polygamous, or maybe men, because the men have the seeds continuously, and then us as women, by a certain age, we can't, it's certain things that we can't do. At least that's what they say, because I've seen plenty of women give birth after certain ages. So even me, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe it really is a biological thing. But when I did my lady said that as humans, honestly, we're all prone to cheating. We can all cheat. It's all something that we can do. But she said it's no different for men than it is for women. And then even me, I'm like, even if you said that's how we are as humans, I feel like if we developed, just women, period, if we were raised in a society where it's monogamous, we've all been conditioned that way. So even if the human instinct wants to come in, we've been conditioned that way to think, okay, well, it's me and you and me. So why is it that all of a sudden when it's me and you and me, for the women we could do that, but the men it seems to be more of a struggle. I'm not saying women don't cheat, but I'm just saying it seems like a man can cheat and get away with it, and it's always going to be a woman that's going to fuck him. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be real. It's always going to be a woman that's open to that.
Yeah.
So for me, that's why I say entitled, because I don't know, I feel like, when are we going to start raising our boys to value their penis? The same way that we are raising women to value,